EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Got a man open, it's Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
On 1, ready?
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
What's your set? Side. 180. Side.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 9-yard touchdown Brown. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Broncos 0. To kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And he'll get this to the 32.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. To throw is Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harvey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now it's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A gain of 12. First down, Denver.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Nix going to give to Hardy. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake, Nix. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll go play action with Nix. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Demetrius Knight from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
To the right,
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Nix to the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. This is Brown going up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
On one, ready?
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Right in.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 52 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Demetrius Knight That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Take it at the 37. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Broncos 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try it now with Harvey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
But these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
And shutting the tackle, and now some room. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 43 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Broncos 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And the Bengals grab it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's caught inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and goal, Denver.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And that flag accepted.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's get set. Slow. Right, 80.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An inside give, Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying for it with P-Ryan. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch in between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Hold on a second. Ready?
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Working out of the gun is Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Nix from the shotgun. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Over the middle, it's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On the handoff, Harvey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. What's good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this a very important drive leading to the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go. Hey, can.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Handing it off to Brown. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
11.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Gun. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 3 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.